Chess will come back soon. I don't know, man. Here's the thing. It's a dead game. I think they need like a new season pass or like to go free to play or something like that. Because it's just like once you've seen all the board positions, there's just nothing more to do, right? Like it's just, oh, they're going to play the Sicilian. Okay, I snap and resign. I snap into resign. Now let me start the prediction here. How many wins will we get? 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. You got 1 minute. You've seen all the board states? Yeah, it's an 8x8 grid. There's only 64 possible positions. Like if you play for like 2 hours, you kind of seen it all. Okay, I'm going moth. I'm going bird. I hate where we're at round 1 here, but you know what? It is what it is. By the way, if you're betting right now, be a smug gladiator. If you're betting right now, you should know every single performance I've had this weekly has been between 5 and 7 wins. So I hope you bet on 5, 6, or 7. I bet 6. I'd say you've got pretty good odds. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. That's something that this generation's got to realize. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. Yeah, I got a job as a vice president of marketing straight out of college at my dad's investment bank. But what if I had died in college? Then I wouldn't have had the job. I had to put in a lot of work for those 19 and a half years to keep things going. People think everything's just handed to you these days. It's crazy, man. Just like honey. Just like honey. You know what I'm talking about? The Jesus and Mary chain. I'm going to take the bear. He said it. And I'm going to hope that they give me an aardvark. And if they give me an aardvark, I'm going to play canasta with your grandma. And then I'm going to make the whole universe my slave. Nice peacock. Nice peacock. Oh, man, you should have seen your face. Two wins. Pop it on. Not thrilled about this. You know what? I'm not thrilled about this, but go ahead. I'm rolling. I am embracing. I'm not embracing. I'm embracing. In Night City, what makes someone a criminal? Getting peacock. Very true. Keanu. Dude, we should get Keanu on the stream. I think he'd fit right in, honestly. We got a very similar sense of humor. Both big fans of Matthew Perry. I think we're both big Chandler heads. If I had to guess. He might be too busy. What, filming Ballerina, the new John Wick spin-off starring Ana de Armas? Okay, if we can buff a rooster, there's something to this. Would you co-stream with Joe Biden? That sounds like it could be funny. That sounds like it could be a humorous time. You think he would say Minnesota? Joe, we have a lot of jokes on the stream. We really liked when you were at that rally and you were naming U.S. states. You think you could do an impression of that live for us right now? You think we get a T1 tattoo live on the stream with us? Probably not. Probably. Yeah, probably. What about Trump? Sure, why not? I don't know. I did like the interview that went viral yesterday where they were like, the midterms are tonight. What do you think is going to happen? And he says, this is just like paraphrasing, but he was like, well, I think if they win and they do, I should get all the credit. And I think if they lose, I should get none of the blame. But I bet that's not going to be how it's going to go. I was like, don't take it out of context. I admire that level of refusing to accept consequences at all. It's just like, well, if things go well, I would like to say that it was my doing. And if things don't go well, I'd like to blame it on somebody else. I would like that too, honestly. You know, it's kind of my energy at any office job I've ever had in my life. Anyway, sorry, we're getting sidetracked here. Get out of here. Get into here. Put a good animal in the pack. 2022 challenge. Difficulty degree impossible, of course. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's give you a little insano mode action. Yeah, see, I mean, I think you can see why I get 6 wins every time. You rolled a roll past an aardvark 10 times. Yep. Hold on, we might still be okay. We might still be okay. Good morning, Chib. Wake the fuck up, Chibly. It's time to travel to a diamond on your HUD. And then when you get there, lose control of your character, and instead your character gets a gun pointed to their head and they sit down in a chair, and then you just gotta move your head around the whole time. Listen up, Johnny Utah. What's Keanu Reeves' name in Cyberpunk? It's the thing the scum of the city doesn't get. If there were none of me, there wouldn't be any of you. Any of you for me to grind down with the heel of my boot. Any of you to scrape off my fucking shoe whenever Night City starts to smell too shitty. And then he's out the window. Then you get control of your character, and then you just go, get out of here, Johnny Silverhand. Johnny, did you just do what? You did not just do what I think you did, Johnny Silverhand. Okay, run towards this other diamond. Go, go, go! They're closing in on your position. Hey, sorry. I don't have anything against Cyberpunk. In fact, I've never even played it, so... Yeah, that bit was like mostly for Chibly. You're a disaster, my guy. So good. So freaking good. When's the rehearsal season 2 coming back? I mean, season 1 finished like a month ago, so season 2 should be like any day now, right? Three wins. On lethal. Doesn't look great. It's not looking too good. But you know what? This looks great. And this looks pretty good. I was promised 5 to 7. No, like, legitimately, don't cry. I think we're gonna get there. Okay, I might have been a little hasty. We got 4 wins. That hurts. That's worse than average. I'm gonna blame that on Cyberpunk, honestly. So we'll get that. That one just never went anywhere. If I'd had the aardvarks, we would have probably gotten 10 for sure. Anyway, I don't know what's going on this weekly. Okay, so stop making fun of me. Don't make me eat the cornbread crisps again. Let me be a lazy muffin. Sounds like something Gordon Ramsay would say to you if your restaurant was on Kitchen Nightmares. There's fucking dirt under the carpet. If you rip up the carpet, there's dirt under it. You lazy muffin. Oh, give it a rest. Are you taking the piss? Sorry. That's more like Ozzy Osbourne. No, Ozzy Osbourne is you fucking lied to me. It's cyanide. It's a fucking stomp. Shevin! It's like, that's Ozzy Osbourne. It's the same accent? No, because Gordon is like, it's a fucking stomp. Ozzy Osbourne's like, it's a fucking stomp. You can't tell the difference there. I'm like, you need to get your ears checked. That's not Ringo. Ringo's like, it's a fucking stomp. Hey, Hey, Ringo, George isn't here today. What should we do? Let's play the fucking drums, shall we? Boom boom bum doom boom ba ba boom boom ba ba doom boom bum. Ringo, the only guy in the Get Back sessions that is still enjoying playing music. Anyway, sorry, we've been down this road before. Give me a peacock. You know what? Shrimp salad me. Shrimp salad to get the peacock off the ground. Oh yes, it will be mine. I'll give it a chance. I'm willing to give a jellyfish a brief moment of respite. Have you seen Ringo's awful art? You must be talking about something other than the NFTs that represent 75% of my digital asset portfolio, I hope. Although I have been diversifying a little bit with the Three Stooges reaching for a Bitcoin on the ground. Why not give it a chance? Double shrimp me? I'm okay with this. Ringo's awful art? You mean the whole Beatles catalog? What the hell? Ringo, he only wrote like 3 songs that ever made it to albums for the Beatles. What are you talking about? It's just mean. Also, Ringo, he's a pretty good... There's some songs where Ringo's like a freaking sweet drummer, dude. The drums on Something are so good. Something in the way she knows. Like he's a good drummer, man. Okay, obviously we're going. Actually, we got a lot of shit to do. I think we sell a moth. I'm going crazy. Buy a clownfish. Embrace garlic. Add a links to the squad. Actually use the clownfish properly. It's a new era. Like Sting, I'm starting up a brand new day. Ringo wasn't even the best drummer in the band. Is Mouth here? Is this best Mouth quote? Oh yes. And then some of this. I mean, it's looking not so bad all of a sudden. I should take some of that. Didn't they never actually say that? Who cares? It's funny. Oh, your team's too strong. Get a life. Okay, how about one of these? I'm gonna say shrimps out of here. What the heck? I'm just enjoying my time playing the game. Get a life, you bozo. Get a clue. There you go. Enjoy being owned. Oh, dude. It's over for you. Yeah, Ringo's the happy Beatle. Paul is the one who looks at songwriting as a craft. John Lennon is the... George is the hippie who got really into meditation. Ringo's the party boy. I would say Paul is like the Johnny Knoxville of the group. He like holds them together and is the first to volunteer for the spiciest songs. And then John Lennon, that would make him the Steve-O, of course. He has a bit of a troubled past, but he's doing his best now. And then you'd have to say George Harrison, he's kind of like the Danger Aaron. And Ringo, of course, would be the Chris Pontius if I had to... and I do have to, but if I had to, that's how I would do it. Can I say it? John Lennon kind of pisses me off. Paul McCartney comes to these, like, it's a long time ago, I guess. He came to the songwriting sessions, and he's like, hey, here's a little ditty I worked up in the hotel room last night. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing you a lullaby. And then John Lennon's like, I've been hammering this ditty out for 7 weeks. Number nine, number nine, number nine, nine, number nine, number nine, 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 number nine, number nine, nine, number nine, 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 number nine, number nine, nine, number nine, nine, number nine, nine. How did Paul McCartney was a damn saint, man. He kept the band should have been broken up like 5 years before it actually happened. He kept the damn wheels on. I actually like a lot of the Lennon songs, to be honest, but In My Life goes hard. I don't respect anything before the Beatles went electric, but I do. You know, I am the walrus pilled without a doubt. What does it mean? Here's a second question for you, dickhead. What does it matter? Sounds good. That's a good point. I would say McCartney does machines. Well, I don't know. No, McCartney is more like the Leonardo of the group. He leads. I'm going to say George Harrison does machines, as long as you consider like the sitar a machine. And then Lennon, cool but rude, I guess, and Ringo Starr is a party dude. Feeling like I shouldn't have wasted that pineapple back then, but whatever. I have not been able to make Seal work this week. I'm just going to go ahead and... it sounds like the start of that Panda Bear song. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, what's your problem? You know... bros, dang it! So, one person knew exactly what I was talking about there. The bit is not completely wasted. The song starts with like a loon. It goes like... Woo! Woo! Ding, 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 ding. You know, it's... 6 wins. Well, this is where we go to die. I'll be honest with you, I think that clownfish has got to go, though I respect what it's done for us up to this point. Infinite money glitch? Do you have loons in Canada? Brother, we don't have much else. Ooh. I don't mind if I do. Just let me get to 7. That would be like the first time in my entire life. Oh, shit. This team was... How did you be grabbing them by the scruff of their neck? How did you make this team? How did it get so strong? Some good stuff here, allegedly. Canada is the #1 exporter in the world of the loon sound effect. I would believe that. I don't know what that is, but I would believe it. You will be there. You know, it's not Canada Day till your ass is like out on Collins Lake and you're just, you know, driving around your Evinrude and then you hear a little... Which is more or less what a lynx sounds like, I think. Seven gang. We did it. Well, let's be honest. I did it. Oh, man. I always knew I had it in me. Never a doubt it. Been drinking them for years. I heard they recently added more hops. Hold on, my ass is winning this one, too. 8 would be a miracle. It would be the likes of which I've never experienced before. Do Canadian geese ever just chill? I feel like they're always migrating north or south. They chill up here from, like, March until, like, fucking October, and it sucks. It fucking blows. There's, like, 2 months where they, like, have their babies, and then you see them all the time, And you're like, oh, that's so cute. They're like, because they're not feathers yet, they have fur instead. And the geese are always like doing stupid shit, like trying to walk 100 kids across like a 6-lane road. But like most of the time, people actually stop for them, which is nice. You know, it gives you a little bit more faith in humanity. But then they become geese in like, I don't know, by July or August, they become geese and then they just shit everywhere. Like everywhere. It's not even that they're mean. Like, I feel like people have the wrong idea of, like, how geese should behave. Like, we're in their world, not the other way around. Like, why does a geese have any compulsion to be nice to a human being? People will be like, oh, I was only going to fuck with it a little bit. Yeah, like, you know. Why? This is just a much better team than mine. But 8 wins is a miracle, man. Why should a Canada Goose have to be nice to a person that's like walking up to it? Of course they're taking it as a threat. They hiss like crazy? Go get away from them! I dislike them because their poop is like incredibly toxic and also everywhere. It is our right as apex predators to fuck with any animal. I think we're too comfortable as human beings. Way too few, let me think this one through. Way too few people are getting eaten by crocodiles. There's like, people fall into the like gorilla cage at the zoo and they like shoot the gorilla. The dude's just minding his own business. He already got like ripped out of his birthplace, put on a fucking like cargo ship and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean or something like that just to live in Cincinnati? You took me out of the rainforest of Kenya to put me in a cage in downtown Cincinnati? Then some asshole is like too comfortable. He's like, I'm an apex predator. Jumps in the gorilla cage and I'm the one who gets shot? Make it make sense, man. Sufjan Stevens should really write an album about Harambe. It's like one of the most tragic stories of all time. I'm not talking about Tilikum, though, okay? Because, like, it seems like, I'm just going to say it, I think that whale might be a bad seed. If Tilikum were based, it wouldn't have gone after the trainers. It would have gone after the audience. I'm sorry, but it's kind of true. Anytime I go to the Vancouver Aquarium, the trainers are always like, I love you, here's some fish. And then they don't have cetaceans at the Vancouver Aquarium anymore because of the Tilikum shit. But anyway, it's like, the sea lions are going like, bar, 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 and they're eating the fish out of the air. It's the audience that's like, hey, do you think I could ride that? Tilikum did kill a random guy? No, some dude broke into the aquarium like at night and then fell in the orca pool and died. Well, was killed by the whale. It's not a random guy. That's a home invader. He did eat his penis. Listen, every time you eat like an oyster or a clam or something, you're eating an oyster's penis, probably. I don't really know how the morphology works, but like we have double standards. It's like human beings are like the trolls. We're like, we can be mean, but animals have to be nice to us. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm saying more people should be eaten by crocodiles every year. There should be like a story. They should just make it up. Like once a week, there should be a story on the news. Yet another man was found eaten by a crocodile. What was he doing? Oh, he said, hey, film this. This will be funny. He tried to put his hand in the crocodile's mouth. Crocodile grabbed his arm, pulled him down into the bottom of the Everglades. Just make the news up to get people to behave the way you want them to behave. It's all I'm trying to say. Now, I don't know if an aardvark is going to work here. But source? I made it up. Anyway. I'm just saying, I think man has become too comfortable. That's why I do also dislike Canadian geese. But I also dislike when people say, yeah, because they're mean. And I'm like, no, what are you doing? Of course you see a bird, you fucking like walk up to it and get really close. Why do you expect it to be like, put her there, partner? Any animal that's done that has been like they've regretted their decision soon after, except for like cats and dogs. That's like basically it. There's like 2 out of a billion species. Every other animal species, we're like, yeah, put her there. And then like 8 years later, we're like, that's the last one. Finally took care of all those pesky salmon. Okay, now this could work. Cows, pigs, and horses? Bro, like that's so... You're like a movie villain. Horses, maybe. But like cows and pigs... You know how evil it makes you sound to say like they're alive as a species because we eat them for meat? That shit is like... You're a monster. Not really, but like... Just think about it. Like I eat meat. So maybe this is hypocritical, but it's like, you know... Not like, oh, hey, say you're welcome. Or, sorry, let me rephrase. You're welcome. For what? For eating 3 pork chops a week so that your species can exist? That's crazy. Hey, Naruto AMV from 2007. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. They're not endangered? I'm just going to say it, like... My ass would probably rather be endangered than farmed for meat. I don't know. It depends. How good is like if they gave me like if they treated me like kind of good and they like they had like Netflix in the cages and stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about it at the very least. I thought you hated Netflix. Yeah, but like in the cage, it probably hits harder, right? Because like. You got nothing else to do. If they've only got Prime Video, just wipe us all out. What are you keeping us alive for? Disney Plus, I'd have to think about it. Depends. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. Yeah, I mean, this could go weird. Why not? I just don't think geese, like, have any... There's no reason for them... No, they aardvark. They don't have any reason to, like, be nice. What do they get if they're nice to us? Nothing, man. They get to live? They still get to live. Although they are talking about, like, you know, starting the goose cull here. I'm just rolling. I'm not paying any attention. I have I've got, like, 2 wins, 4 draws. Because, like, I can't stress enough. It's because their poop is, like, so toxic, dude. Oh. There's like too many of them. Apparently. I'm not passionate about the issue either way. I'm just saying. I didn't even mean to click the roll. That just my cerebellum took over on that one. Okay, I think it's okay. You killed me? We 1 for 1? The trade was 1 for 1? Really? Toxic poop, pretty funny problem to have. I mean, I guess, like, human poop is pretty toxic, too. I guess I'm not trying to, like, make geese feel bad or whatever, but, like, I am me, so, like, I'm willing to deal with it. A goose is, like, I don't know, it's just like a, it's just a goose. I don't leave a layer of poop everywhere? Yeah, but you would if they had never, like, invented the toilet or whatever. And you, like, we didn't even invent the toilet. It was just like a guy. I didn't do shit. You ever think about how bad the world would be if smart people never existed? We would have so many problems. I mean, we got a lot of problems now, but they're, like, mostly higher order problems, at least. Like, I'm struggling to reach self-actualization. You'd be walking around, like, pooping in the ground and stuff like that. Stepping on poop. We'd have to wait a few centuries for someone to invent time. I'm so glad we live in a world where, like, time exists. Because I have an insanely great internal clock. So, like, if you ask me what time it is right now, I swear to you I'm not looking. I'm going to say it's around 1:24 Pacific. Okay, it's 1:14. I didn't have, like, a big breakfast. It must have been, it probably is the cornbread crisps, honestly. But even still, 10 minutes off, it's not too bad. You know, like, a lot of people out there have horrible clocks, right? You'd be like, hey, meet me at midday at the town square. Your ass would get there at like 11:45 because you have social anxiety. And then fucking the other person wouldn't show up until the sun's coming down. And you'd be like, is this midday? And they'd be like, sorry, there was traffic. And you'd be like, really? There's no fucking roads. It would give late people, like, it would be open season for late people. It would be Imba. Okay, this is a new one. Level 3 clownfish. Komodo dragon is good. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. For me to poop on? No, it's just good. For me to possibly be engaging in the act of defecation upon it, perchance. I'm mad? I'm still mad, but that's life, brother. Round 12, 22, 26 clownfish. I don't see how this could go wrong. What is the Germa live meme? Is it just people who want attention? No, Germa and I are best friends. So people, they like to come into the chat and be like, Germa's live. Just so you know, just so if you're looking for something to watch at 2 p.m. after the stream is done, you could, your best friend is live, and you can go watch him. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Can I try something a little sicko mode on you? Nope. All right. Let's give this a shot. This is not good. Immediately, I'm like, I'm overriding my garlic, I should say. I'm crushing your head. My tiger was killed on top of that. There's just a lot. There's a lot wrong with this. I hate myself. Yeah. Wait, hold on, though. They were gonna live. What is that? 6 wins, baby. All right. 6 betters, you're in heaven right now. 7, don't get too excited. Come on. Hey, we made a weekly. What's the gimmick? The gimmick is that there's no good animals. Trying out something new. What if all the animals in the game were bad? I'm overriding my garlic still. Okay. Smart. Even called it out last time. Don't shoot my scorpion! Well, I told you, 6 wins. 6 wins. Last week I had 4 streams on one big monitor like I was day trading. How can you follow? You're like Morgan Freeman at the end of The Dark Knight. How can you even glean any information out of that? Isn't it just chaos?